from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now Bolden on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backward. All the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. It's taken to the 26. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, he's good. Take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up.
They'll run for the first time now with James White.
3-yard line.
The 20, down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. 43 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And up to the 35. Before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Chris Godwin.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was...
And they finally catch up. To him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
2.
So here it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Michel to get things started. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run the draw play. This is White. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take. Shot here, second and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Able to get away. Keeps himself, and he is. Going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 61 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Here's 2.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 41-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Brady will try again on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he goes. Out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going deep here for Edelman. That's caught at the 25. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And this offense is running away with this one. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
By Adam Butler.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
25, LaShawn McCoy.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Brady now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And some room to roam now. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, 92 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Ogunbowale. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McCoy. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so. And isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That throw by Brady incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright far. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. He's going to look. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Buccaneers 2.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Brady again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
In your face.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers
This is Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Brady's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far.
Bradley Pinion.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out. Out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into... positive yardage.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Tackle made.
That good for 22 and a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
By Stephon Gilmore. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brady now on first down to Evans on the slant.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Brady.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from this? Safeties, they are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
By Josh Uche.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And shedding, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Sony Michel, 93 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a gain to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately,
play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he finds Gronk. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first. Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely.
The 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. But how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now Bolden on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Bolden on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner. And now look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Sony Michel, 72 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
first downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The play fake to Michel, now Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 76 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to go.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It's John Simon with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little. Magic, 3rd and long after that last sack.
I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, 61 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 51 the mic, boy. 51. All day, baby. All day, all day.
Brady will try again on second down. Evans has it left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady again here on second and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Brady to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
On the ground is Michel. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw again, Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing here, Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
To number 11,
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
There defensively.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.